On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UTSA Roadrunners. Taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Roadrunners offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're either going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. The Roadrunners get it up to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Army's offense will go to work for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The RPO, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Black Knights want to move quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Running with power.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for a man. It's Harrison. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Roadrunners get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right back to the well. Able to get one down to the 15.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's McCown. They're bringing heat. And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Give to the fullback. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They want to get this defense on its heels.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Harrison. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Black Knights will call on their punt team.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He's going for it all. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground?
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looking for a block. It's Anderson. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Anderson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's McCown. Gets open down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot of of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, UT San Antonio! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On to attempt the try. And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over Fresno State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Harrison. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense in the hurry-up. play fake. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Run it with the fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Fullback's got it. Runs through the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff to the fullback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's right on target. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. It's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Harrison. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the flag.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this...
Touchdown, UTSA! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
23, Army, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a man. It's Harrison. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Harrison. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Harrison. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Powers through. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Smashes through. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Harrison. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got his man on the right. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got his man down the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 2. Brings up
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off to Jones. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
at the 36.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.